So this morning I was observing the dream space and the kind of shenanigans that was going on with some of these beings that of these entities that we seem to be interacting with. And when I observed what was happening, a word came right to the forefront in my mind, and that word was Flashpoint. And I think that's a pretty good description of a particular strategy of the enemy when it comes to how they are trying to manipulate us in that space and lead us to a place where, as Flashpoint is defined, a place or stage at which violence might be expected to begin. So there you have it. This is the type of place or the type of strategy that the enemy uses to try and funnel us into like a choke point, like the straight hormones, funnel us into like a choke point, a flash point at which violence might be expected to begin. If you look at the scripture on anger and violence, it's very clear. It's very clear. Avoid. Avoid. Take another route. Resist. But I do think it's worth mentioning that part of the strategy of the enemy is to get us to a flashpoint at which we can then act in such a way that it can bring judgment upon us. Because that's typically what the scripture talks about when it talks about anger and violence, that will bring judgment. It'll bring hellfire, it even says at some points. So that is obviously like an interesting point to note, that the strategy of the enemy is to take us or get us to a flashpoint, and our job or our mission is to avoid that.